Hi, this is Aldi. Here are my record scores for Sunday, May 15th, 2016. I went to meet two nice retired men, and here are the scores for the first place I went to. I bought 78s, a bunch of 78s. Actually, I bought 15 78s plus a little stack of small records. We'll go through that. And a bunch of LPs. Got freebies, got one free LP and 8 free 78s. That was my maybe pile, and at the end I got my stack for $25 plus these for free, and this sample LP had several copies of this sealed LP for free. Let's go through these because I have a lot of records to show after that. Okay, so here we have the 78s. We'll start with the good stuff. Clyde Stacy and the Nightcaps. Hoi Hoi. The other side is So Young. Tiger by Fabian. I have that on 45, but I've never seen it on 78. And this is Mighty Cold to a Warm Warm Heart. Be careful when I turn the page not to break the records. If we put something underneath here. Okay, there we go. That should do it. This is I've never seen that one before. Break Up by Jerry Lee Lewis. Be excited about that one. The other side is, I gotta make sure to be careful. I'll make it all up to you. Sorry about the claw. That's Big Old Moon by Buddy Burke and the Canadian Meteors. I think that's a Canadian Elvis wannabe trying to imitate Elvis. And Street of Sorrow. Venus by Frankie Avalon. I'm Broke. Actually, it's a funny song. And a spare copy of Too Much by Elvis Presley with just one notch less groove rider than my other copy I already have. And this side is Playing for Keeps. This is a replacement copy of I Got Stung and Too Much. I Got Stung is my favorite Elvis song. It's a perfect recording. It has to be heard on the 78 with a lot of bass. Punches a lot of bass. And this side is One Night. My other copy is slightly cleaner, but it has the beginning of a crack in it, which can be heard on the side One Night. But this one does not have a crack, so that's. And this is the best find of the day. This is the very last Canadian Elvis 78. There were 25 Elvis 78s released in Canada, and numbers 24 and 25. I mean, the last two were never released in the States as a 78. And this is the last one. A Big Hunk of Love, Elvis Presley with the Jordanaires, that number 20-7600. The other side is My Wish Came True. To be honest, it has more groove rare than it shows. So I give it about a 7 on a scale of 10, or VG, maybe a VG plus, I'm not sure. Maybe it needs to be cleaned, but it's more likely it's groove rare. Well, I'm really happy to have it because it's really rare. And this next one is duped, but it's still fun to have. Might play it while we finish the video. But Sleepwalk by Santo and Johnny. This one was never released in the States as a 78. Somebody carved his name in the label with something sharp. His name is René, apparently. It's juked. It can be played. It's playable, but has a lot of hiss because it's like I give it a G for good, but no more than that. And this side plays really well. That's a VG++. It's All Night Diner. So let's try and play it. But I won't be able to adjust the speed because I'm busy making a video right now. Not too loud. Sorry about using a tripod here. Hope the speed will be okay. Try to adjust it. Oh, it's too slow. So the treble is all the way up. Okay, let's keep going. My Special Angel by Bobby Helms with the Anita Kurt Singers. It's too loud. There we go. The other side is this side has, I don't know what kind of damage it got. Somebody screwed up with the label there, but Standing at the End of My World. I have more. That's not it. Has come My Little Baby by the Chantels, and this side is Maybe. Keep a Knocking. I found a copy last fall. I was really happy. This one is slightly under the not quite as good as the other copies, but I can't leave that there. So that's Keep a Knocking by Otto Ritchie, my second copy. And this is Can't Believe You Wanna Leave. This is Jimmy James and the Candy Canes, Babysitter Rock. The other side is Teenage Beauty by, what am I saying? Of course it's still Jimmy James, the other side too. You're Making a Mistake by the Platters. I don't think I have that one. My Old Flame. I don't see that one too often. This one replaces my first copy, which I remember being really scratched up. This one is better. Silhouettes by the Diamonds and Daddy Cool. And those are the 1578s that I paid for in my lot for 25 bucks. That's pretty cheap. These are the 8 freebies, and yeah, Claudette, it's pretty juked. But I already have this one in my collection. All I have to do is dream. This side plays very well. All Shook Up, it needs to be clean, so I don't know yet, but I'm pretty sure the one I already have is better than this copy. And this is that's where your heartache begins. I Beg of You, which I already have twice. This copy was like pointless to have, but it might be useful for an exchange one day. And the side is Don't. Let me just pull this off. There we go. And this is Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. Now I've lost count of how many copies I have of this. I think it might be my third one. But I also remember there's 2 different pressings of this record. I have to check which one it is. But there's 2 different masterings of Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear. I'm not sure about the side Loving You, if there's only 1 pressing or 2. But, and Goody Goody, this one is close to juked, but I think I have it already. I'm not sure. I'm almost sure I have it. Goody Goody by Frankie Lyman and the Teenagers. This side is Creation of Love. This I already have like 2. This is my third or fourth copy. Always like slightly better or average. Yakety Yak by the Coasters, and Zing Went the Strings of My Heart. I know this beats at least one of my copies. This is a French-Canadian version of Yakety Yak, which I actually prefer to the original. It's Yakety Yak Ne Rouspète Pas by les Gérola. And this side is De Toi Je Veux. Ici j'ai un autre francophone, Simon Pitou par Denis Zemmour, Timous. Je suis pas mal sûr que je l'ai déjà, c'est pour ça que je suis même pas sûr de le prendre. Moi je l'aurais pas acheté, il était dans ma pile de peut-être. La Tyrolienne du Régiment. So these are the 78s I bought Sunday. Did not have time to make a video until today. For the LPs, I got this freebie, like I said, because they knew the guy. They told me he's a son of somebody else, but I totally forgot. I should have recorded our conversation. It was so interesting. They knew famous stars here, local stars in Quebec, and anyway. So this is a sealed copy of an LP. They had several copies of this record. I'm going to listen to it eventually. Switching to French for a moment here. Ici c'est pas mal cool, j'ai un test pressing de l'album Pag de Michel Pagliaro, PCS 4019. C'est écrit à main dessus, le vinyle est super épais, c'est un pressing de test pressing. C'est marqué Montréal, Toronto dessus. Fait que les titres sont écrits à main, le contenu n'est pas trop pire, quelques petites éraflures superficielles, mais c'est pas mal cool d'avoir un test pressing de Pagliaro comme ça. Fait que je pense qu'ils ont dit qu'ils connaissaient Michel Pagliaro, puis ou quelqu'un qui était proche de lui, je me rappelle même plus. Comme j'ai dit, j'aurais dû enregistrer la conversation. Ça c'est super commun. C'est juste que j'avais jamais pris, j'ai tellement vu passer souvent ce disque-là dans les colis du livre dans le temps, puis dans les bric-à-brac, mais c'est parce qu'il y avait la chanson Saint-Jovite dans le temps, je connaissais pas le titre, je faisais pas le lien, mais Saint-Jovite c'est un gros hit qui a joué beaucoup à la radio, c'est un duo avec René Claude. Je me suis dit, tiens, on va le prendre, on va vérifier. Puis il y a pas Dylan que je me rappelle vaguement avoir entendu à CFGL aussi. Les autres tunes sont pas pires, mais pas connues du tout. Copie de remplacement de ce disque-là de Tony Roman et Nanette Workman, Fleur d'amour et Fleur d'amitié. Et le disque est vraiment impeccable, c'est pour ça que je l'ai pris. Beau Marks in Person, recorded on location at Le Coq d'Or, somewhere in Montreal. Problem with this record, it has like a lot of roof wear, unfortunately. I'm really disappointed because I was really excited to find this record, which is very rare. and I have this one. I'd love to find these two here. Here are the Fireballs and Runaway Del Shannon. That would be cool to find. But yeah, unfortunately, it has lots of grooveware. This looks interesting. I didn't even check what it is. It just looks cool. It's the Magnificent Men, better than a 10-cent movie on Mercury Records. And yeah, I took a look at it. The condition is amazing. So, picking it up. This I was glad because they only had one CCR album, Creedence Clearwater Revival, and I don't have that one. So it has a few scuffs, but it looks very playable. So I'm pretty glad I got this one. I got these small records here, and they came in these bags here, local store bags, Centre de Musique Boivin and Centre de Musique au Tourbillon Musical, just cool 60s bags or 70s bags. So what do we have? We have a small cardboard record, 33 1/3, promotional for the movie Teenage Millionaire, and it has Jimmy Clinton singing the title song from Teenage Millionaire, so that's pretty cool, never seen it before. This is the cleanest copy of Return to Sender by Elvis Presley I have ever seen. Too bad there's this number 11 sticker there, and the other side is Where Do You Come From? Wild Weekend by the Rebels, and the other side is Wild Weekend Cha-Cha by the Rebels. C'est ma fête par Ginette Sage, c'est la version française de French version of It's My Party. Je rêve d'être princesse, French version of I Wish I Were a Princess. Santo and Johnny, I'll Remember in the Still of the Night. The other side is Song from Rosemary. Quoi de neuf Pussycat, I'll let you guess what the title is in English. It's by Joël Denis, c'est Joël Denis qui chante évidemment Quoi de neuf Pussycat. Je pense que je l'ai déjà, mais celui-là il est vraiment propre. Puis Est-ce-moi, Is It Me. Chance par Sylvie Vartan, je sais que je l'ai déjà, mais je sais pas dans quelles conditions. That's a French version of Chains. Ça, l'autre bas c'est pour moi. This is pretty rare in Quebec. You don't find very often any 60s singles French-Canadian picture sleeves, so that's one of them. Les Teardrops, Dis ton nom et Je ne fais que pleurer. Le disque il est propre. Celui-là je l'ai déjà, mais je voulais le prendre pareil parce que je me rappelle vaguement qu'il me semble que ma pochette a déchiré un peu. Fait que celui-là je l'ai pris juste pour la pochette. Un jour, chanson thème de Expo 57 par Michel Richard. Hey Friend, the Expo 67 theme song by... I prefer Donaldo Trax version, but this one has a cool cover because you see the official Expo 67 uniform. Celui-là je l'ai déjà, mais j'ai pris juste la pochette parce qu'il est en bon état, à meilleur état que ma pochette que j'ai déjà. C'est la pochette du 45 tours de Charlebois, tout est quartier et fait de ses bords. And this is unfortunately empty, could not find a 45 anywhere in their house. It's an EP sleeve of Elvis Presley Loving You Volume 2, just an empty cover. So that's what I got from the first. Oh no, I forgot some LPs. Really sorry about that. That screws up my whole video. Oh well, let's switch back to LPs. I forgot that I broke the Pauline 2 earlier. This she had 2 LPs by Klaus Nomi. I don't know what that music is like, but it looked interesting. So she wanted to keep one and let me have this one. So that's Simple Man by Klaus Nomi. It looks very interesting. Let's take a look at that. Ça c'est très très rare. C'est ma deuxième copie. J'ai acheté ma première copie sur eBay. Elle était scratchée. Puis celle-là est super propre. C'est Poèmes et Chants de la Résistance volume 2. Je l'ai pris parce que je collectionne tous les disques Yvon Deschamps. Et sur cet album double, là, en très bon état, il y a je crois que c'est la 3e ou la 4e face, il y a Les Anglais Yvon Deschamps, 14 minutes et 35. C'est la version de travail, si on peut appeler, de son monologue L'Histoire du Canada, Les Anglais. C'est pas mal rare, puis il y a d'autres affaires pas mal intéressantes. Raymond Lévesque, je rentrerai pas dans les détails, il y a tous les gens qui sont sur La Marche du Président, Louis Forestier, Un Nouveau Jour à se lever, Jacques Michel. Je présume que c'est des versions différentes, là. Mais c'est un spectacle enregistré au Jésus à Montréal, 24 janvier 1971. Puis ce monologue-là d'Yvon Deschamps, c'est la version brouillon de son... C'est très important quand tu collectionnes Yvon Deschamps, c'est incontournable. Puis mon autre copie des rayures, celui-là est vraiment propre. This is exciting. I was glad to find this one. Roy Orbison in Dreams. Pretty clean, no scratches. Yep. And this is an upgrade copy, although this is barely an upgrade. The other copy I have is even more trashed. This sleeve is split from here to all the way down here. Elvis is back, and it flips like this. Record is okay. It's much better than the. I was not even trying to put it back in the sleeve. I was afraid to rip it even more. So yeah, we have the record here. This I'm really happy to have found there. John Lennon live in New York City, because one day at a flea market somebody grabbed it for $1, just like I missed it by a few seconds and I did not have it. Now I do. So John Lennon live in New York City. The inner sleeve is inside, and this I was so happy. The Mothers of Invention, Burnt Weenie Sandwich. I've played the first side so far, really good. You can't go wrong with Mothers of Invention. I'm a Zappa fan, but a poor Zappa fan. I wait to find them in yard sales. I don't splurge on Zappa records. I wait to find them, and it has a poster. So yeah, Zappa is great. And that's it for the first lot. Now the second lot, because while I was checking the 78s, the nice man called his cousin, who had records also, and I set an appointment. He passed me the phone over and set me an appointment. And after lunch, this was about Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon, I went to the other man's place, checked a whole stack of records, a lot of like boxes of 45s. A lot of them were in bad shape, but I managed to make myself a pile of 29 45s, but plus a freebie I got. And I got 2 LPs plus another freebie I got also, because I was looking at them and sometimes they were in bad shape, and he said, oh, you can have it for free, I'll let you have it for free. So I've offered for the 29 45s and the 2 LPs $7, and he accepted my offer. So that's it with that. So let's start with the LPs, and we'll end with the 45s. This was pretty cool. Enter the Dragon, the soundtrack. It's not a first pressing, it's a early 80s pressing or late 70s pressing, but it's just a cool. I love cool oddball soundtracks like these. And the other one, I'll switch to French. Ça c'est le Discador de Sheila. Et celui-là, je l'ai eu gratuit parce qu'il est un peu plus magané, puis c'est Johnny Hallyday, bien sûr. J'ai pas la compile de France Gall sur cette étiquette-là. Pourtant, j'ai déjà toutes les 12 chansons. Now for the 45s, I got these 29 singles in the lot. Steam, I've Gotta Make You Love Me. One Good Woman. Yep. Celui-là, j'étais content. J'adore les disques des Hamsters. Ils en ont pas fait beaucoup, puis j'ai collectionne systématiquement, mais je pense que c'est mon 3e disque des Hamsters. Fait que c'est Georgie Girl, et l'autre basse, c'est Pendant des jours et des jours. French version of Time After Time. Ça, c'est rare. Diane par les Gemini et Claudine. Les Beatlettes, c'est Grâce à toi, Une fille sans un garçon. This is a French cover of a Beatles song. I Should Have Known Better. It's Mon Rêve in French, par Denis Barclay. Au bas, c'est Diane. 4 disques de Johnny Hallyday. Il y en avait un 5e, je l'ai laissé là parce qu'il y avait une scratch. Je regrette de ne pas l'avoir pris parce que il joue beaucoup mieux que je m'attendais. Most of these 45s play way better than they looked, so I left some records that I wish I had picked up. Ici, je viens avec Je suis né dans la rue. Cours plus vite Charlie, et, which is French version of Cut Across Shorty. J'ai peur, je t'aime. Bonsoir, Chance, French version of... oh, it's not a French version. Ça vient du film Chercher l'idole. J'ai écrit souvent. Du film Les Ponts Nate. Ça se dit donc bien mal, ça. Hit parade. Bon, là, c'est Le Mauvais Rêve. We Love You Beatles by the Vernon's Girl. The Vernon's... Do you pronounce the S? I guess so. In English, we pronounce the S. The Vernon's Girls. And Hey Lover Boy. Just notice that this is the A side. Somebody put a sticker on that side, so I'm curious. Ça c'est rare, ça j'ai jamais vu ça. Je me demande si c'est le premier disque sur l'étiquette idéale, la couleur bizarre. Et le numéro c'est 1901. Peut-être quelqu'un peut m'aider ou faudrait que je regarde sur internet s'il existe ID 1900. En tout cas, c'est des Valentins, ça s'appelle Lucie, puis l'autre bord c'est Apprendre à twister. Ça c'est assez rare. Ici, j'ai écrit par Dominique et Gloria. Tu ne me croiras jamais, French version of You Wouldn't Listen, par les Phénomènes. Sunny, French version of course of Sunny. Cécile par Eric. Marie Boucan. This one can barely read it, but it says... Sorry about that. It's the dramatics, and the song is What You See Is What You Get. The other side is Thankful For Your Love. This is, I picked it up just because it was Link Wray and Rayman, and it's the Batman theme. The side is Alone. Showbiz by the Surferists and Chicago Green. C'est en français, Florent. J'ai déjà trouvé un disque qui s'appelait Tire la chaîne par Florent, puis c'était plate à mort. Puis ça c'est la jeunesse d'aujourd'hui, composée par Michel Choquette, une tune québécoise, mais enregistrée en France par Florent, puis j'étais curieux de l'entendre au moins une fois. D'abord c'est Parapapout, la glace, le vanille, c'est genre truc. Wilson Pickett, That's a Man's Way. The other side is 6345789 Soulville, USA. Melody for an Unknown Girl by the Unknowns. I picked it up because it says arrangement Bill Justice. Pete Song. Dans l'année 25-25 par Nicole et Frédéric. J'ai checké vite, pas très bon. Premier Amour. Rotation par Robert Arcan, qui est un animateur de radio, qui a travaillé avec Michel Jasmin. Il y en avait un autre disque de Robert Arcan, mais il était magané, je l'ai laissé là, j'aurais peut-être dû le prendre. Rotation, puis l'autre base, ça s'appelle Fais l'amour et non la guerre. This is my second copy of Batman by Jen and Dean, but it's the B-side that I like, Bucket Tea. The other copy I have, which I found like looked mint, but it had a bad pressing. And unfortunately, I think this one has the same problem. I played it quickly, and it's like the groove is not deep enough, or the master was not made properly. I'm afraid all the copies of the single are bad. This time was very disappointed because it's a shorter version of a cover by the Beatles I already have by this guy, Bobby Leclerc. Elle est entrée dans notre maison is she came in through the bathroom window, but it's merged with what he calls La Petite Josanne, which is the other title of the other record I have, but La Petite Josanne is a Polythene Pan. It's the same merge with Polythene Pan, but it starts at the part where he sang She Came In Through the Bathroom Window. Anyway, it's a shorter retitled version of something I already have by Bobby Leclerc. The other side is Ma Belle Amie. And this is Darlin' by the Beach Boys. The other side is Here Today from the album Pet Sounds. Ça c'est un double succès français, 28 degrés à l'ombre de Jean-François Maurice, avec une femme de tenue à la bochette. Mais ça jouait à la radio, mais moi quand j'étais petit j'ai acheté une version québécoise, pas une version mais un pressage québécois de Pas de slow pour moi, que je joue pas mal ici au Québec, avec un côté B différent. Ma femme de Sacha Distel, ça me rappelle vaguement avoir entendu ça à la radio au début des années 80. Je l'ai pris même si je l'ai déjà, parce que c'est une copie française, la pochette est belle. This is an EP by Elvis, 6 great songs, soundtrack of Kid Galahad. It's split unfortunately, most of it. But the record is much more playable than I expected it to be, although it looks terrible. But it's like 6 songs per side. Actually, I played it quickly and it plays better than I expected, so that's pretty cool. I'll put it back in later. I'm almost done. And this is my second copy of this green Starline pressing of the Beatles Kansas City. Unfortunately, it has a big demo sticker here, and on the other side we have some writing on the side Boys. And finally, I got this freebie because it has a little melted thing there on the edge, both sides here. It's pretty bad. I got this for free. It's Try Some by Ronnie Spector, composed by George Harrison. The other side is Tandoori Chicken, composed by Phil Spector and George Harrison. So that's my score. What's annoying waiting 2 days to make the video is that the adrenaline has went down. I've calmed down, but I was really excited Saturday, especially by I think my favorite purchases are my Zappa record, and we've seen it before, and my A Bangkok of Love by Elvis, which is, like I said, the very last Elvis 78 released in Canada. So thank you for watching.